Hey, it's snowing again. Ugh. Well, trucking, man, it freaking sucks, dude. It's a really loud freaking helicopter, man. So I'm taking Ruby, and I gotta disconnect my Kenworth down there. I gotta hook up to that trailer, because that Kenworth is being a dum-dum, and it does not want to run. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking tired, man. I just got back from Beaver, and now it turns out I gotta go to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Jeez Louise, dude. I think Ruby's doing okay, other than I haven't fixed my temperature controls, so that sucks. I'm gonna be cold again. But I'll go pack a bunch of blankets. I'll stop at home, go get some blankets. That is a loud engine brake. I likey. Yeah, so I'm gonna go drop that trailer, which is my new 2020 trailer, and it has a delivery appointment tomorrow afternoon, which is Wednesday, in Cheyenne, Wyoming, at the Walmart just there off of I-80. It is supposed to snow, so maybe I should leave sooner than that. If I get stuck by the storm, then it is what it is. I got a good excuse. The first truck broke, I'm the rescue truck, and there's a snowstorm. But yeah, the delivery appointment's not till $4 p.m. tomorrow, so I don't have to leave until the morning. Yeah, I'll be fine. Let's go get hooked up. This stupid truck has been in the shop more than freaking I go to, I don't know, where do I go a lot? I would say the gym, but I don't go to the gym very often. So he's saying that yeah, almost none of my gauges are working, and engine brake is not working, and we have a bunch of faults. Radar fault. Yikes. What's up, guys? Ruby does occasionally surprise me. I learned something new this morning, actually last night when I was driving home from Beaver, Utah. Apparently one of the previous owners of Ruby, YouTube handle Airwolf3385, commented on my video and claiming that this was their truck at A.L. Smith, unit number 2081. I think that was the old number. I can see like the silhouette where they took the stickers off. Anyways, but he said, did you get the massage chair to work? And gosh darn it, I did not know there was a massage on this seat. Look at this seat. Minimizer. Look at this thing. Oh, maybe the truck has to be on. Yep, there we go. So I can go through level 1, where I can turn up the intensity and the speed, and I can go like up here, down here, and lower. So there's 3 sections. Anyways, but I can go pulse, so it rotates, and then wave, it like does multiple, and zigzag. I don't know. So this thing will massage me while I'm driving down the road. I didn't know it did this. And also there's a heated seat, I think. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's a heated seat, because I thought I could feel it last night, but it was so cold last night when I was driving that I couldn't tell. But that was kind of cool. So yes, Airwolf, it does work. The massage thing does work, which I don't know. I didn't even care to look that far into it, you know. It was just a remote. but it's pretty good. I still haven't fixed the temperature controls, so that's really gonna suck because I don't have any heat to the sleeper. I don't have any heat in the console, so I'm just gonna bring a lot of blankets and hopefully I don't freeze to death in Cheyenne. It is snowing pretty hard right now, so I'm a little bit scared to go to Cheyenne, but with no truck heat. There's a little bit of truck heat, but I can't turn the fan up, so it barely blows. It's enough that it'll slowly defrost, and I have my scraper so I can scrape the windshield, but anyway, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Old trucks do still surprise you. All right, I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'm gonna wake up early. I think I'm just gonna wake up early tomorrow, like 6 o'clock, start driving to Cheyenne. Hopefully that gives me enough time. If I-80's closed, then I-80's closed. It's like, what do you want me to do? So, I love playing with the shifter. Yeah, what do you want me to do, broker? If I-80's closed, I can't get there. What do you want me to do? Pray for us as we drive through Cheyenne, Wyoming in this storm that we're supposedly getting. All right, I'm all scaled out. My trailer axles are a little bit heavy, but that's okay because I think I'm gonna go get some gas. Whoo-wee! So let me turn this light on. This knob does not work at all, and now none of these buttons are working. I think this one still works, and the temperature, so putting it all the way to heat. But yeah, I still don't have any heat from here or in the sleeper, so I'm thinking this whole box comes out as one, and it's like a $200 part, I think. But that's unfortunate because we are going to Cheyenne, Wyoming. And yeah, I'm trying to wait. The defrost was working a second ago, but now it's not doing anything. Come on, my windshield's a little bit cold still. Turn it all the way up here. I don't know. Whatever. But I just looked at the map. There is a little bit of slowing in between Laramie and Cheyenne, but it's not closed. The roads are not closed. So we're just gonna send it. I gotta be to Cheyenne by 4 this afternoon for my delivery appointment, and then more than likely I'm gonna drive down to Denver. I usually when I book loads to Cheyenne, I try and book them that they're paying good enough to come home, but this was a rescue load for my driver coming from Washington with a broken truck, so I don't get to be that picky. But anyways, yeah, so we'll probably go to Denver, get a, Denver loads coming out of Denver suck, like hands down. You're lucky to get $1.50 a mile coming out of Denver going to Salt Lake, but sometimes I get lucky. Sometimes I get $1,200 to come home, $2 a mile, but it's pretty scarce. There's more trucks coming into Denver than coming out of Denver. That's just the lane average. That's just the reality. But anyways, we'll see. Sometimes I can get stuff out of the middle of Wyoming that actually pays better than Denver. So I got a couple blankets back there. Oh, turn my light back on. I just threw them all back there. My bed's not made. I apologize. But I got a bunch of extra blankets. Up right now with my Waste Management pink beanie and a sweatshirt, jacket. So I'll be warm. Even if I get really, really cold, I'll go get a hotel room if I get really, really cold. But yeah, I got plenty of blankets back there. I should be all right. I hope. Who knows? Maybe this is my last video and you guys never see me again because I freeze to death. Just kidding. I'll be all right. Let's start driving. Well, there we are. I got these stupid streaks in my windshield. But is this the highway to heaven section of I-80? You go down and then you go back up, and you go down and you go back up. There's definitely snow up here, but luckily the roads are cleared. There was an accident back there in the canyon, so that slowed me for a minute, but anyways. Yeah, so I don't, yeah, you look up there as the road's going straight up the hill again, it's like, it's the section where you're going up to heaven, you know, the road's going up to heaven, up to the plateau. Whoa, that was a steep hill. Yeah, we're sitting right about 200 degrees on the speedometer. Not the speedometer, idiot. Temperature gauge, coolant temperature. These old Detroits, I don't know how accurate those gauges are, but yeah, so it's the older gauges, I don't know if they read different, but typically, no, I guess they don't. Never mind, that's about right. Once I start going down this hill into Fort Bridger, down to like towards Little America, it'll cool off. Yeah, it's already cooling down. You gotta watch your temperature gauge. You go slow on these big hills with, especially me, I'm freaking heavy. I'm 77,000 pounds right now, which I pulled heavier, but with a 53-foot dry van, that's pretty heavy. That guy's not having a good day. Well, it looks like his truck warmed up a little bit, but you can still, maybe you can't see it on the cameras, he has got a lot of blue smoke coming out. That is not good. Dynamic. At first I thought it was, oh, what's that other YouTube truck driver's name? Like OTR Bandit. I thought that was him for a second, but I guess he stays more in Missouri and stuff. Yeah, that guy's engine, he is probably needs a rebuild. He's blowing a lot of smoke, which means he's eating all of his coolant. Man, that's maybe, I mean, you can run it like that for a while, but you know, you're just gonna keep adding coolant, and eventually your head, whatever engine he has, the liners are probably sinking. Yeah, I can even see it now from behind. There's smoke coming off the back of his trailer. That is serious blue smoke. Holy cow. I saw him coming up the off-ramp. We just passed Rock Springs, the Flying J there in Rock Springs. And I just, like, this cloud of smoke was covering the on-ramp. I couldn't even tell what color his truck was. It was so much smoke. And then, you know, he sped up really quick, so I pulled over, and anyways, I'm going a solid 66 miles an hour, so he passed me, obviously, but that is not good. If your truck is smoking that much, you know, you can run it for a little bit, but that's not good. That's a sign of something bad. If it smokes white for a little bit, then it might just be the old engine warming up, but where it consistently sprays blue smoke, that's not a good sign. And that was a lot of smoke, and it was smelly. Even Ruby, I don't even have hardly any smoke coming out of this truck, and this is an old engine, so that's, even when I started in the mornings when it's, you know, like 10 degrees outside, it only smokes for a few seconds and then it's done. So continuous smoking like that, that's not good. That's really not good. Whoa. So that's what I was hauling, huh? Nice. We are here at Walmart in Cheyenne, Wyoming, eh? Cheyenne, Wyoming. Good morning, you beautiful people. I am in Denver now. I apologize for not documenting my travel to Cheyenne. Not that there's anything really of note in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's freaking cold. So I got unloaded in Cheyenne, and then I found this load last night. Luckily, the guy responded pretty late, and it's a multi-drop, so I've got a delivery in Grand Junction, Colorado, and then 2 deliveries in Salt Lake. And it paid double the lane average, so, you know, I'm okay with multi-drops as long as it's more than the lane average. Anyways, yeah, yesterday was not a whole lot of fun. I had 2 loads cancel on me, and one of my drivers, his fan belt popped on his truck, so we had to work on getting him fixed and repaired. And luckily, though, it was with the PACCAR engines. You know, I talk a lot of crap about the PACCAR engines, but luckily the auxiliary fan belt is separate from the main fan belt, and I don't know how else to describe it other than that. So he's still able to drive the truck around, but when your engine starts to get a little bit too hot, so it engages the fan, it wasn't able to do that. So he can drive around town. It was a clean break, it didn't hit anything, just the fan belt came off, and we figured out the tensioner was loose, so that's what broke the fan. But he was able to drive around town, so we didn't need a call out. The water pump was still working just fine, but just the fan wasn't engaging, so that's could have been a lot worse. But we got the parts, they're working on it this morning. He's in La Grande, Oregon, which there's not any PACCAR dealerships there. So luckily I had another truck coming from Yakima, Washington, so he was able to pick up the parts. So anyways, that's why I wasn't recording. I was making calls frantically trying to rebook trucks that had been dropped. I don't know what it is, but so far this year I've had so many loads cancel. I've almost had more loads canceled than I've actually had go through, and it's kind of pissing me off. It's pissing me off a lot that all these loads just magically cancel. I mean, the broker pays you a towing you, but like $150, it's not worth your time, you know? You lose the load. If I had another load scheduled, I lose that load. It's just, it doesn't work out very good. So anyway, so we're in Denver, and we're gonna be headed up to Grand Junction, Colorado. Wow, that's interesting. All right, let's get out of here. First delivery in Grand Junction. That's the heaviest delivery. It's that forklift on the rear. So I'm gonna go weigh myself. I mean, those pallets are just full of plastic pipes is what he said, so there's not really any weight there. But I just need to know. I don't think my gross is overweight, but I have no clue on where I should put my axles. My axles might be all the way back this whole trip. But yeah, forklift, that's kind of cool. And he said that I can have those straps. I'm not gonna say no to free straps. Tunnel time. Whee! Man, that was stressful there for a minute. Woo. They've got construction here on top of the mountain, so I was bumper to bumper traffic going down a steep grade. I almost lost all my air pressure trying to stop with my brakes. I think I have a brake can that's out. I lost a lot of air there, but anyways, we'll get home. I'll get it checked out. But that was stressful there for a second. Woo! There is not as much snow up here as I was expecting. It's really, really interesting actually. It's pretty warm. That side of the road has no snow. There's a little bit over there. But, you know, for being one of the most talked about truck routes, I-70 Vail, it doesn't feel too bad. Second week of January, it's not too bad out here. But anyways, beautiful scenery, man. I mean, it's not fun pulling a full 80,000 pound load up the mountain, but But if you want a scenic drive up the mountain, this is definitely one of the places you should go, for sure. I-70, Colorado. There we go. There's some freaking snow, huh? Oh, wow, that looks like fun. I want to go skiing so bad right now. I need a downshift instead of thinking about snow skiing. That's some nice looking snow, man. Holy crap, ole. I need to get me some of that. We can go skiing. Oh, here's the tunnel. Eisenhower Tunnel. 11,000 feet in elevation. You're doing good, Ruby. We're almost going downhill. You're doing good. I know you're not supposed to do that. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Salt on my windows is starting to gunk up. I need to pull over somewhere and wipe my windshields off. But man, you cannot beat the views here. I tell you what. So it looks like my window washer sprayer on the passenger side's not working, but this one works pretty good, so that's good. There's a lot of salt water on the road. But I'm just going nice and slow. I don't want to overheat my brakes because I am pretty heavy right now. So just letting the engine brakes roar and not smoking my brakes. I'm going nice and slow. I've had my hazards on basically since the Eisenhower Tunnel, and I just passed Vale Village, so yeah, it's been a long time since I've been down this way. It's been a long time. You forget how steep it is. You're like, oh wow, that's 1,200 feet in elevation, then you go down to like 4,000 feet. Wow, that's pretty steep, man. Save your brakes. Be careful, guys. There's guys rolling past me that are... I haven't seen anybody smoking their brakes, but there's some guys that have been speeding past me, so... Anyways, nobody was on the runaway ramps, but, you know... I think I'm in the right place, but I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea how to drive that. Now that that heavy thing is off, we can move our axles forward. Well, that was fun. Let me raise my seat up a little bit. We are here in Rifle, Colorado. Originally they told me it was Grand Junction, but Rifle's only 30 miles east of Grand Junction, so it's okay. I don't care either way. But yeah, that was really interesting because they loaded all the pallets first in the trailer. This wasn't like, I didn't partial this load out. This was the shipper stacked pallets and a forklift. I'm not as smart as you think I am. I didn't plan this to do 2 partial loads, although I probably could have. But yeah, they had that heavy forklift. That forklift is like 1,100 pounds on the rear of the trailer. And I had to have my axles all the way back to get as much weight on the truck as I could. And it's really weird driving like that when you have loaded heavy to the rear. I've done it before. but like you can feel the drag of the trailer when you're stopping. And anyways, but yeah, we went up Vale and Eisenhower Pass. Ruby did actually pretty good. I mean, according to all my gauges, temperature wise, we did good. My transmission, at one point when I was really using the engine brakes, my transmission temperature got to about 190, but then it cooled right back down to 150. Coolant, I was like under 200 degrees the whole time. At one point it got to like 215, so I slowed down and then it just immediately went back to 200. Normally it's about 170, 175, I think, according to this gauge. I don't know how accurate these gauges are. But yeah, temperature wise, she was doing pretty good. So yeah, now the truck's covered in salt, so I gotta go wash her because I can't see out of my windows. But anyways, I'm stopped here at the Walmart, which is just down the road from where I deliver it. I'm gonna go get some snacks and goodies because I've already spent too much money at truck stops, and I've only been, I was literally home yesterday, so how am I spending that much money? I don't know. I have no self-control. All I got was like, I got like a freaking burger, and then I got 2 bundles from Maverick. Ugh, gas station food is way too expensive. Alrighty.